The difficulties in identifying the owner of either the Gulfstream or Solo Creed vessels indicate a connection with illicit activities. International investigative journalists and other entities have been tracking the rapid growth of illegal fuel trade with sanctioned countries such as Russia, Iran, and Venezuela for several years, with difficulties in identifying the players. The circumstance of the Gulfstream vessel being shipwrecked in Cove, leaking its contents into the water, seems to be connected with the illegal fuel trade. It is a situation that political activist Pearce Robinson believes should not be ignored.
The central government is warning citizens to ignore conspiracy theories aired on social media regarding the circumstances of how the Gulfstream vessel ended up at Cove, leaking a fuel-like substance. Minister of Energy and Energy Industries Stuart Young told Parliament on Friday that identifying the ownership of the vessel has not been an easy task.
Our information from the Maritime Division and the Ministry of Works and Transport and other experts are there over 350 vessels that are named Gulfstream. We have to deal with facts. We have engaged Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard and engaging with a number of intelligence agencies.
While he is correct regarding the multitude of vessels christened Gulfstream, there are some other glaring facts. The vessel was being towed by Solo Creed tugboat, which is not the only name it is identified by, according to political activist Pearce Robinson, and supported by several ship tracking websites.
Well, the vessel has multiple names. The vessel known as Ranger, Margie, Solo Creed. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they've harboring other names as well.
It is also carrying a Tanzanian flag, further complicating the identification of owners. The Gulfstream barge also has a curious identification. According to information shared by the maritime attorney Nairi Alfonso in the Trinidad Express, it bears a different name.
But in her article, she suggests that, it's known as a coolie boy, and it is flagged by Tanzania, right? She suggests in her article today that it is owned by Ghana, and it was not oil but refined products.
Its registration details are also elusive. While Guyana is a growing producer of oil, it does not yet have the capabilities to refine it. Testing on the fuel-like substance is currently ongoing, but if it is refined fuel, it validates its reported destination by the Ministry of National Security. Information from reliable sources in Guyana suggests there is a level of illegal fuel trade happening with the players in its industry, the extent of which is unknown. Meanwhile, the situation is being monitored by international bodies and investigators such as Syntax Thea. They were able to map the journey from its last known port of call in Aruba on January 20th before turning off its AIS responders on February 4th as it approached Trinidad and Tobago.
Because what it does is that it uses high-end artificial intelligence to connect and monitor the global space, and it was able to geolocate the sites of the vessel and the tug.
Bloomberg News is one of the international investigative journalism teams monitoring the illegal fuel trade over the past few years. The information suggests that larger unknown players are using covert middlemen to transport fuel across the world. Robinson explains this to be illegal bunkering.
They typically would fill up a smaller ship like a barge to, engage in their nefarious activities.
It is called ship-to-ship transfer, and often older and decommissioned vessels are used with questionable identification. Global Financial Integrity estimates the illegal fuel trade is worth at least US $5.2 billion to US $11.9 billion annually. Sanctioned countries across Russia, Iran, Libya, and Venezuela are believed to be the heart of the illegal trade. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.